Good morning, everyone. So, happy Thursday to all of you. I hope and I pray that everybody is doing good. Okay, so this morning we will be discussing a new topic that is related to macro perspective in tourism and hospitality. Okay, so we have here our learning objectives that at the end of the session, the students will be able to understand the tourism and the hospitality industry. Number two is to explain the relationship of tourism and hospitality. Okay, so moving on, introduction, it says here that the tourism and hospitality industry is a powerful driver of the economic engine of nations. Okay, why it is powerful? Simply because they are considered as dynamic as part of industry, both tourism and hospitality, because they are working together to earn income coming from the customers, coming from the guests, coming from the tourists, coming from the client, and so on and so forth. So, what's the reason or the purpose? Simply because they need to gather earnings so that they can provide or they can place those profit and income to different regions and nations. Okay? And it says here that the important roles also of tourism and hospitality is the main instrument in socio-economic development of any nation that cannot be overstated. So meaning to say, the question like how it affects the activity day by day of the people and also of the both tourism and hospitality industry and how it shaped the social processes of businesses and people. Okay, uh, for all the businesses that is existing related to these two, tourism and hospitality, parang kumikita nga ba? Ano nga ba yung nagiging benefit nito sa tao, no? Sa mga customers natin, and how it is processed day by day. Kumbaga, umiikot ba yung earnings coming from that businesses, no? Coming from the tourist attraction or the destinations or yung mga service providers natin once sila ay makalikom ng kita sa kabuang araw, kabuang buwan, or kabuang taon. So how it affects the day by day activity of both tourism and hospitality as well as how it shaped the life of a person. Okay, once they are providing those necessary needs for their leisure and recreation. Okay? And it says here also that tourism and hospitality has become one of the world's largest and fastest growing industries, and it is because of the several factors such as rising levels of income, improvements in transportation, and the low-cost airline services, easier access to destination by tourists, and the diversification of the industry with new market niches. So, because of this, as one of the largest no growing industry, the employment opportunity is very clear. Okay? The employment opportunity is very high. And of course, the cultural exchange is present and the publicity of nation. Okay? So we have also the definition of tourism and hospitality. So the word tourism daw is derived from the Hebrew word again, a Hebrew word Torah. Okay, Torah, which means studying, learning, and searching. Okay, so tourism is the act also and the process of spending time away from home in pursuit of recreation, relaxation, and pleasure, while making use of the commercial provision of services As such, tourism is a product of modern social arrangements that is the beginning in Western Europe in the 17th century, although it has antecedents in classical antiquity. Okay, so from here, since we learned that the tourism is came from the word Torah, which means studying, learning, and searching. So tourist destinations, attraction, and other services offered under this, BOTA, tourism and hospitality, is a great perspective already for the foreign exchange processes. Okay? So, the more we introduce, the more we promote to people, not just the destination and attraction, but also different services, no, to our customers, to all the tourists, is we are getting the perspective, one of the perspective like having the foreign exchange. Okay, so if we have uh, that situation, so this is basically a clear source of earning. Okay, and of course we have the next slide. So according to Goldner and Ritchie, but anyway, I'll introduce who is Goldner. So he is a founding editor of the Journal of Travel Research, or yung JTR. Okay, and Ritchie, he is a professor, and he was a former editor also of the Journal of Travel Research. So dun sila nag-jive ni Goldner. And also, Professor Ritchie is an editor also of Annals of Tourism Research. Another one is the Journal of Travel and Tourism Marketing and Current Issues in Tourism. So according to them, tourism daw is the processes, activities, outcomes arising from relationships and interaction among the tourists. So tourism suppliers, surroundings, environment, that are involved in attracting and hosting of visitors. So, for them, we need to influence people, specifically the customers, the guests, no, and to throw them something that they can satisfy at the end of the day. Okay, we need to present to the guest what is really the quality of the service that you are be serving with them. Okay, because they're ano they're paying with accommodation, they're paying with the goods and services, 'di ba? That the tourism and hospitality offer. So we need to influence them, not just to stay or to be a customer all throughout, but then kailangan natin sa kanilang mapa-feel that they are considered as one, no, of the instrument in order to earn income. Okay, and the interaction, of course, is very vital here, because let's say for example a tourist and the tour guide, so we need a good relationship, harmonious relationship also to each other, and even the tourism suppliers. Okay, we need to be good also with our partners, business partners, so that at the end of the day those day by day activities is uh, having a good result and objective. Okay? And as well as, ayan. So hospitality means the term is derived from the Latin word hospitare, okay, a Latin word which means to receive a guest. Okay, hospitality, it implies whereby a guest who is away from home is welcomed by a host, where basic necessities are provided, such as food, beverages, and lodging. Hospitality also is an industry that comprises businesses, entity of food, beverage, lodging, or a combination of these businesses to travelers during their stay in a destination. So the perspective here is like having a guest, receiving a guest, and then we know that they are away from their home, so we need to welcome them all the time as they enter, and then they as they exit, no, we need to complete the service needed. So that is under hospitality because we're receiving guests, so we need to give, to place a better service with them. Okay, and such necessities is provided like food and beverages and also lodging. Okay, so I do believe that everybody naman, no, naka-experience na to travel, and then makapag check-in kayo sa isang hotel, no? And then may experience ninyo na kasama sa package ninyo, the tour package is the food, beverage, no? And may mga freebie pa yan sometimes. So from that pa lang, no, from that service, they are really giving you very warm welcome, eh. And then they're not after with the pay, no? Mararamdaman yun ng ating guest or kayo mismo if the service provider is after with the pay or after lang sila doon sa pwedeng maging profit. Okay? So we need na mapa-feel natin kayo as future service providers din sa ating guest na they are welcome, not because you need their money, but because you were giving of the necessities that is needed. Okay? Kasi yun yung minimin ng hospitality. We are about to receive the guest. Okay? And also, we have here the relationship between the tourism and hospitality. Maraming beses ko na to sa inyong nabanggit na hindi pwedeng maghiwalay ang tourism and hospitality. Okay? So, lagi silang magkasama. Okay? Lagi silang nagja-jibe dun sa mission and vision nila. Okay? So, tourism affect hospitality and vice versa. Yung hospitality naman daw, it affects tourism. So, pag pinagsama natin ang hospitality and tourism, makikita natin dito sa baba that they are promoting each other and interact with each other and making contribution to the national economy and promoting the development of the society. So, non-stop kasi dito yung yung pagde-develop natin sa isang tourist attraction or any services na pwedeng ma-offer natin sa guest. So as much as possible, if we can promote and promote and promote, introduce what's new, what's unique sa tourism and hospitality industry natin, then ano natin yon, i-apply natin yon. Okay? And ang objective naman kasi ng promotion is, of course, number one yan, is to make the customer or the tourist known all the product and services that they are offering. Okay, so that is one of the objective why we need to promote, okay, such tourist destination as well as different kinds of services under this industry. And second objective of that promotion is to encourage many people to try, okay, what's the benefit of being a customer. Okay, hindi lang lagi yung benefit ng tourism in hospitality, but also since we have the interaction here, uh, the customer itself is they can feel really no what's parang ano bang meron dito? Anong beneficial ba 'tong ginagawa ko? Okay, if in-avail ko ba 'tong tour package ninyo or yung service ninyo, ano ano yung puwedeng, quality ba o masa-satisfy ba ako dito? Something like that. So, hospitality and tourism is very, dynamic, no? And they are powerful if they're working together. Hindi pwede mapag-iwanan because you cannot promote under tourism lang, you cannot develop under hospitality lang because both of them is having a great contribution to everybody, specifically for the customers, for the tourists, and for our economy and society. Okay, and we can say that the perspective as part of this introduction, the perspective of the tourism and the hospitality is between, okay, the relationship, harmonious relationship of the two. Okay, and we can say that there's a great effect if we will not work out the relationship of tourism and hospitality. Okay, meaning to say that relationship is something to do with their mission, with their vision, and what is their objective at the end of the day. Okay, so that is our short topic for this morning. I hope you have learned something today, and I want you to open your Google Classroom attached to the classwork. I've given there 5 questions related to our short discussion this morning, and I want you to pass it bago mag 1 p.m., okay, or exactly 1 p.m. today. Okay? I hope that everybody watched this video and looking forward to meet all of you tomorrow, Friday. Okay? And thank you for your time and God bless everyone.